Hey guys, welcome to I'm Fine, We're Fine Fuck.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
Good, thank you. How are you, Sue?
I'm okay. It's been a very long day.
It's been a very long week.
Yes.
It's only
I
Wednesday,
agree.
guys.
I
I
know.
understand. I know.
Yeah.
But-
Very long week. Yeah,
No, long week. No, but I feel like today
was a long day.
it's a long day. Long day.
Our friend
Wednesdays usually
Maria is
are.
really not feeling good, so she doesn't have a voice,
Yes.
so
She's
she's
got a little
not
bit
going to
of
be speaking
laryngitis.
too much.
Yes.
She's got her mic close to her, so maybe we can hear her whispering.
I
went-
Her facial expressions will say it all.
Yeah.
I went for my blood work today. I'm going to tell you a quick story. So I went for my blood work today. She's like, "Oh, you got a great vein here." And I should never do this arm because the last time I did it, like blood just ran everywhere and like I fainted. So this time she does it and then she's holding it or whatever. And I'm not looking because I'm smart enough now to know not to look. And then she goes to pull away. She goes, "Oh, you're bleeding." And I went, "Yeah." So she goes, she's holding it, looks at it, pushes it back down. I'm like, shit, here we go. And then she goes, "You know what?" She puts the thing on it. She goes, "Just hold it for a minute and then you're good to go." So I'm sitting there in a room by myself holding it. And then I'm like, I'm just going to take a look just to make sure. I'm not going to fucking get up, walk down like last time and then blood's going down my arm and I faint, right? I look, I'm like, "Oh, no, we're not ready to go." She was willing to let me leave. And I kept doing this all the way to the car. I FaceTimed her as I'm going down the stairwell. I'm like, just in case it starts pouring down my arm. As I'm holding it, I'm like, then at least someone sees me faint because I'm like, this lady just left me there. And I held it there for a while first. And then, and so this vein, maybe because it's a big one, she's like, it's a nice big one. Maybe that's why it just bleeds more. I never have problems on this side, but I'm just like,
Did she find a vein on the other side?
yeah. I held them
Then
up. She
tell
goes,
them to do that
she goes,
side next
both
time.
sides. She goes, "This one's a nice big one."
Yeah, you know now. Not
Yeah,
to
tell
do
her to
that
do
side
the other
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you poor thing, Tanya.
No, it's fine. I'm just
I
like,
don't look either when they do blood work, though.
Oh, I'm very squirmy that way.
I never look. I'm like this.
yeah.
No.
Well, the one at Dynacare behind us, she did it, and then she's like, "Okay, you're good to go." Gets up, I put on my jacket and everything, and I feel wet. I look, and like blood is just rushing down my arm. I'm like, "Excuse me." I'm going down.
Oh, God.
I can laugh now, but I was like, "Oh, excuse me," because she had walked right. I'm like, "I'm bleeding,"
Oh
and
my
then I
gosh.
went out. Woke up in the bed.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
And then I get in the car and I drive home, and I'm like I'm out of it. Yeah, it was just funny. It was
Wow.
funny.
Yeah, I text her afterwards. I'm like, "Did you make it home? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Everything fine?"
I'm like,
She's like,
"I'm
"I'm
good."
okay."
I'm good.
I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
So, my
Anyhow.
God. Well, so I'm going to say welcome to Am I an Asshole podcast, where we read the internet's funniest, messiest, and most ridiculous stories. So I'm going to read you 3 stories. So I'll read you the first one, and then we're going to
Debate it or
debate
talk
it.
about
Are they an asshole or aren't they an asshole? Kind of a thing. Like,
Gotcha.
are they being ridiculous? Are they not being ridiculous?
Can I say though? Some of these things I'm like, this cannot be real. Like,
But I no, you're right, and that's
It's
why
crazy.
I've picked some good ones,
Okay.
and you're just like, okay. So anyway, so I thought we would do that. Let
Sounds
me just get to my notes of which one I picked. Okay.
Is that your paper there?
No. Well, it is, but it's not for this.
Oh.
Sorry, guys.
It's
I'm
okay.
scrolling.
When you said, "Are you an asshole?" I was just ready to answer. Yes. I thought it was a question.
Yes,
got
yes,
it.
I am.
Yes.
Okay. So the first one is called The Horny Wife.
Okay.
So my husband had to spend 2 months in a different state for work. He came back 9 days ago. I am obviously thrilled he's back, and I've missed him a lot. I was hoping we would be able to spend some time together, just the 2 of us. However, his mom came over when he was supposed to come home. I was slightly annoyed, but I know she was excited to see her son back. However, she never left. Like I was prepared to deal with her being there for a day or 2, but not 9 days. Because she's been here for 9 days, we haven't had a second of time together. She insists on staying here instead of a hotel. For the record, she lives an hour away.
Only an hour away?
Yeah, only an hour away. The guest room is right next to ours, and the walls are thin. When the 2 of us go out, she comes with us, or makes one of us stay with her because otherwise we would be bad hosts. She follows us around the house constantly. We want to cuddle and watch movies. She's sitting in the armchair. We want to go to a romantic restaurant. Better make that a table for 3. We have even left her in the living room to go chat in our room, and she follows us.
Oh my God.
Earlier today, I just asked her to leave, even though both of us have been hinting that she needs to go. She kept saying she wasn't ready to go yet and wanted more time with her son. I tried telling her we wanted some time alone, and she kept insisting that she join us. Finally, I snapped and said, "Since you seem to be oblivious, I will put this bluntly. I want to fuck your son. If you don't want to see or hear, then you need to leave." I know this isn't the classiest response ever, but I was frustrated. Anyway, she yelled at me, but eventually left. We finally got to have our alone time, but now she is blowing up both our phones, saying that I am disgusting and I have no respect for her, her son, or myself. She keeps telling my husband that he shouldn't be with someone so crude, and how dare he let me speak to her that way. I'm sure you get the idea. I know that what I said was really inappropriate. It was really inappropriate. Inappropriate. Oh my God, I can't speak. But am I an asshole?
I'd like to start this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wasn't speaking, but go ahead, Maria.
And
Go.
say no, she's not an asshole.
Okay. Why?
Really?
Why?
Oh.
Well, this is interesting.
Like, okay, I want to sleep with your son, I might have said. But fuck your
Yeah,
son?
yeah, but-
that might have been a little.
In the moment where she was at, she probably had that.
Yeah. I'm just
I
thinking,
know.
like, if it was my mother-in-law, she probably would have
Yeah.
a heart attack.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know.
Right?
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
Excuse
Yes.
me, if it was my mother-in-law, she'd be like,
Okay.
"Hey, Maria."
Yeah.
But that's different.
Yeah.
Yes. Your mother-in-law
It
would
depends.
say,
Yeah,
okay.
my
depends
mother-in-law would have a
It depends on the
Yeah.
person. It
Yeah.
depends
So
on
would
the
mine.
people. Yeah. My mother-in-law wouldn't think twice about it. She always
So you
asks,
think she's not the daughter-in-law's not being an asshole
no. What? No.
You don't
No.
think so, eh?
by everything she just said to her mother-in-law, basically kicking her out of the house?
No.
Well,
She lives an hour away. You can visit him. You don't need to stay for 9 days.
Yeah, like,
Who I think is the asshole here is the son. He
should
should have
have
put
something.
boundaries down, and he should have put something in place saying, "Thank you for the visit,
Mm-hmm.
but there's got to be a timeline."
Mm-hmm.
Or "Hey mom, we're gonna go out tonight by ourselves." Or "Hey
Yeah.
mom, we're gonna go.
Yeah.
We're gonna."
Yeah.
I don't think
I want
that.
to.
I'm just
Yeah.
surprised Maria's answer was no.
Because if it was my mother-in-law, she'd be like, "Okay, I'm leaving. I'll
Yeah.
come back. Let me know when it's good." Like she wouldn't take offense to that.
yeah.
She would never take
My
offense. to
mother-in-law would take offense
that.
to
But that's
that.
what I'm saying. It would different people are different reactions. You know.
I think I agree with Mary. I don't think she was being an asshole in the sense that I think he should have set the boundaries, been like, she does only live an hour away. I think by the third day he could have been like, hey, I'll see you. How about let's make a plan and I'll come and see you in a couple of days. Just something like that would have appeased her, right? And then maybe it wouldn't have come to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't agree with the fact that she used
No, I
that kind
think
of
she's an
language
asshole
or
for
whatever.
saying what
Yeah,
she
I think
said.
for saying it the way that she said it.
You're
Yeah.
not talking to your friend. You're talking to your
Yeah.
husband's
But
mother.
she's also frustrated. And
Yeah.
she's-
Yeah.
That's what it
But
is.
Even frustration, I would never
Either would
to
I.
my mother-in-law. Oh,
Yeah.
and we're the more abrupt ones.
Yeah, I
right
know.
now.
This
Like,
is
I
what I'm
snap on
surprised,
my
like,
snap on my
I'm
fingers.
very shocked
Yeah.
right now that
my
I'm very
mother-in-law would- I
shocking
would never-
lately, but no, but really though, I'm just thinking about if it was
If it was your
Okay, if it
mother-in-law,
was your
yeah.
mother-in-law because
She's
different
the
relationship,
wife
which is
and
very
everything.
laid back. She
She says
understands.
stuff,
Yeah.
like she says
Yeah.
stuff to me like, "I'm gonna let you guys go. Don't you guys need time alone? The kids aren't around."
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law wouldn't even think that I
No.
had time alone.
My
And
parents
neither
would
was yours. Like
No.
neither was yours, right? Like,
No.
there's none of that.
Our
Yeah.
parents would never like they would.
Yeah.
But Sherry's always says things
Yeah.
like that. She's
Like, would you say that to mommy and daddy?
Are you kidding me? Absolutely not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Remember when I get a slap?
Would
to
you
the
kick
head?
them out of the house if they stayed for 9
Never.
days? Exactly.
Never.
No.
I wouldn't.
You would
kick
have to
Sherry.
put up with it.
I wouldn't kick Sherry. I just say, Sherry, could you just go for a couple of hours? Go somewhere so we can have time alone.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, "Oh,
Or as we're out the door and you're trying to follow me, I'd be like, no. we're gonna go out to dinner.
Yeah.
We will bring you something back if you really
Yeah.
want something.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
For what she said, she is an asshole. Because
Yeah.
I would never even say that.
Yeah.
And I feel that I'm very.
Yeah.
See, but
Yeah.
you gotta look at this too, though.
But not
How-
like
How long was he gone for?
I'm not sure. Did it say it
Yeah,
in the
at the
beginning?
beginning.
Give me a second.
Okay, so he's gone for a month. Let's just say he's gone for a month. You live an hour away. Why do you need to be in their house for 9 days?
and that's just
Like, there's
it,
something
yeah.
else
2
going on.
months.
There's
2 months.
Okay,
He's
even
gone
2
for
months.
2 months.
Even 2 months. Like you live
It's
an
only
hour
an
away.
hour.
Like there's something obviously else going on there, and it sounds like he probably has maybe there's some mommy issues there, or maybe there's some attachment issues going on here.
But she did
But-
say that he was trying, like they were hinting, both of them.
Yeah.
See,
So
but,
they-
but he didn't have the like he didn't
Yeah.
say, like,
No, and she said in the edit, I guess she edited it, and she said that after reading all of the comments of people and stuff, she said that she has had discussions with him that he needs to set boundaries,
Yeah.
as you said, and do that kind of stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's just more like he's just
he sucks.
But like,
Very
let's be for real. Rob wouldn't. Jean wouldn't. Billy wouldn't.
oh yeah.
Carm would not.
No chance in hell.
They would never to their
No.
mothers either.
No.
They wouldn't, unless we like complained and bitched. And even
Tanya,
then,
we have
even then,
complained and
no, but
bitched.
even then,
Yeah,
it would
we
be a
don't
really
either.
hard
Yeah.
place to put them in
Yeah.
for them to go to their mother and be like, "It's time for you to go."
Yeah.
Mhm.
No.
Just them being their backgrounds, like that's not
Yeah.
something that they would take
No,
easily.
no,
Now,
of
for
course
Indian people, like we have a lot of family in Brampton, Toronto. They travel; they'll go back and forth every day. So
Yeah.
an hour is for me. I'm like an hour.
Yeah.
That's not far at all. We do that all the time, right?
Yeah.
When there's weddings, I'm back and forth all week, right? That's
Yeah.
nothing to Indian people. My mother-in-law would never stay 9 days for that, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
But-
the 9 days, like
Yeah, that's a little
when you
much.
talk about Robin,
But I'm saying like they would never tell their mother.
But how many
like,
of these parents come here and stay for 9 days?
No,
10 days,
yeah.
or
no,
however long,
yeah.
unlimited days that they're
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. No.
So
Yeah.
there's more to this background story. I
Maybe,
understand that
yeah.
There's some,
yeah,
There's
yeah.
some attachment issues going
But
on.
it would be really hard for
Dana
Billy
wouldn't say that
to.
to
For
his
me,
mother
if I
either,
went to
though.
Billy and said your mother needs to go,
Mhm.
oh, that would be a hard one for
Yeah,
him.
but Daniel would never say to his mom too, though. He would never say,
Yeah.
"Me and Maria need to."
Yeah.
Yeah, not
For sure.
that, but even just like the whole, okay, it's time for you to go now or whatever. Like we would hint at it, but he would never be like it would be hard for him to come straight out and do it.
For
No,
sure.
It would be really hard.
Yeah, and I don't know
Yeah.
how long they've been married for. Like are they
Yeah.
newlyweds or
No.
are they? You know what I mean?
I don't know. They didn't.
Like
Didn't
like
say
the
that.
mother-in-law too, kind of. You gotta read the room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
especially if you're going to your bedroom to talk and you're just
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah, like I was like, but there I think that shouldn't even have to be a boundary set. Like that
Yeah.
should just be common sense in a way. Like
Right.
they are married. Why would you be following?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, do you know what I mean? Like I think
Yeah.
there, like something.
that's creepy.
And maybe he's not saying it. She just have sex then. Have sex.
Yeah.
Maybe she would get the hint if they had just
Yeah.
had sex.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There's
Maybe.
ways. There's ways.
Yeah, maybe.
Where there's a will,
Well,
there's a way.
That's what Nikki says. Where
There's
there's a
always
will,
ways.
there's a
always
way.
ways. Uh-huh.
All right,
You're
my next one.
Yeah.
It's called The Justified Bride.
Oh.
So I am getting married to my fiance in a little under 3 weeks. Everything has been going amazing with the planning, and I'm ecstatic for the day. My best friend Casey, whom I've been friends with since we were 10 years old, is my maid of honor. She is truly one of the sweetest people I've ever met, and she has stuck with me through everything. She's been the biggest help in planning the whole ordeal, and I wouldn't trade her for the world. However, I've never been the biggest fan of her girlfriend, Sophie. I always show her respect and try to include her in things, but she's a huge introvert, and sometimes it can come off as disrespect in return. Also, that's Casey's words, apparently. But they always seem to be very happy together, so I hope she warms up to me a little in time. They've only been together for a little over a year and a half. Several days ago, Sophie approached me asking if I'd be okay if she proposed during my reception. She claimed it would be a great way for Casey and I to bond more, having our weddings linked and all of that. Not that we need more time to bond. She's already my other half. I love Casey to death, but I'd never allow that for anyone. I shut the idea down immediately, and Sophie got all pissy with me and left. She said something along the lines of, "I don't need your permission anyway," and walked out the door. This made me fearful that she'd attempt it anyway, so I went to Casey. Needless to say, Casey was mad. I never really seen her get angry, but she was livid. She apologized profusely and said she couldn't believe Sophie would ever think of doing something like that. And that was the end of our conversation. However, 2 days ago, I got another call from Sophie, berating me for spoiling her plan to propose, and was informed that Casey would be attending the wedding by herself and is currently not speaking to her. I was concerned that it wasn't the entire story, so I called Casey. She was a mess. She said she was staying with her parents right now and disinvited Sophie as her +1 because she was scared Sophie would have proposed anyway, given the chance, and she didn't want to ruin my wedding. I told her to come stay with me for a while instead, and she showed up several hours later, still a complete mess. She said that she and Sophie had a huge fight and she was reconsidering whether or not she wanted to stay in this relationship. According to Casey, these huge fights are a common occurrence. I feel awful for ruining her proposal and potentially ruining her relationship. Casey has been picking herself up in front of me and continuing to be great with the last minute to-dos, but I've caught her crying while I'm not around. I love her and I don't want her to resent me for this. So I need to know, am I an asshole? And is there anything I can do to fix this?
That was a huge one.
So is the bride to be an asshole?
Yeah, she's asking if she's an asshole for.
No.
You said no?
For telling her best friend's girlfriend not to propose at her wedding?
Not just
No,
that,
I'm
but
telling
for
the best
telling
But then
her
she
best
went.
friend,
Yeah, she went
for
into
ruining
Casey.
the surprise, and
Right.
telling her best friend
What happened?
what happened.
That resulted in them possibly breaking up.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Well, Mary, you said no. Why?
No,
What are your thoughts?
because at the end of the day, it's her wedding, and
Yeah.
she's asked to say no. Like she said, I don't want you doing it here.
Yeah,
And then by her saying, "Well, I'm gonna do it anyways," like that's just completely
Yeah,
I don't need
disrespectful.
your permission.
yeah.
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 I feel like
Disrespectful.
That
it's
is-
disrespectful, and I feel like, what are you, 5?
Yeah,
She would have
Like-
been better off not asking for permission and just
at that rate, yeah.
That exactly at that rate.
But then it also
Right?
sounds like, but what should I get? But then you're not also understanding who you're not respecting their friendship because
Yeah.
she would have been upset that you did that at her best friend's wedding. You're not respecting their friendship either.
I think it's actually kind of romantic. I don't know.
Yeah, I
like,
think it is too.
she asked, so she does. Okay, so she did ask permission. She got the answer, so then all this domino
I think
effect
you're-
happened. But if she didn't ask,
Yeah.
But Casey didn't want it.
Yeah, I think it depends on the person. Because if somebody came to me
Yeah.
and said, say, like, I want to propose to
Yeah.
Sue at your wedding, can I do that? I would be like over the moon because I get to
Yeah.
be involved. Okay, I get to help plan.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll pretend to throw my bouquet or whatever and go hand it to her,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
turns around, you're whatever the hell the case may be. Now, if you have someone like my sister
Mhm.
who is very much like that's her day,
Mhm.
and I get that, I
I
totally
would,
respect
yes.
that that's somebody's day. That would be my day too, but I'm just a different person,
yeah,
Mhm.
right? And neither of us are right or wrong. It's just who the person is,
Yeah.
right? My sister wouldn't want her day being remembered as her day and the day that Sue got engaged or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Hmm.
I don't know, it just depends.
And I think that's what, like, so Casey knew that.
Yeah.
Like, the best
Yeah.
friend knew that.
Yeah.
So she didn't want to be proposed to at the wedding.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so her partner has to respect that as well.
Yeah.
Definitely. I agree with what you're saying because I like that's exactly I'm Kendra. I'd be
I know
that-
you are. Yeah.
I'd be
Yeah.
like, no, that is
No.
my day.
That's my
Yeah.
Sorry, you hope you get married once in
Yeah.
a lifetime.
Yeah.
That's my day.
That's
It's just the same debate, have kids at the wedding and not kids at the wedding
Yeah.
and stuff. Again, no, do not bring kids to my wedding because again, it is my day. And I feel like there's a lot that happens. Parents don't take care of their kids. There's loads. It's just, that's my
Did
day.
you not have kids at your wedding?
No, there was kids at my wedding.
Oh,
No.
okay.
But it was a different, I got married in Portugal.
Yeah.
Circumstances all everything, all different. Not the same kind of weddings here, like they have at
Yeah.
the halls and things
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
Different.
yeah.
If I got married here now, I wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
But
Well, I had kids.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care.
But yeah.
Kids, no kids,
Yeah.
dogs, whatever you want. I don't
Yeah.
care.
No, I've seen some of them
Yeah.
do some
that's
things.
okay. But that's
It depends. Yeah.
would it be like, so if I'm like, okay, so if you announce your proposal at my wedding, when you guys get married, can I announce my pregnancy? Right? Like,
Right.
it's the same kind of thing.
Yeah. I
Like,
just
you're
feel like
taking
it's
away
you're
from
taking
people's-
right.
That's their day. That's
That's their day and their
I'll tell you something.
experience.
May I say something?
Yes.
This reminds me of when Lana was born. And when Lana was born in the hospital, went to the hospital, that's when we found out we were pregnant with Trina.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to Dana, do not tell them. It's their time in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Dana, excited, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess what, guys? You know,
Mm-hmm.
but they.
But it's
Like
more
some-
joy to be
some-
happy
yeah,
for. It's
some people
not
would be
like
upset. They were so they're like, oh, I'm glad you got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like,
maybe it depends on the person.
I think it- yeah, I think
they
It
don't
does.
have that
I think it
stuff.
does depend.
Yeah.
I do think it depends on the
It
person.
wouldn't bother me. I'm like, Dana, don't tell them because it's their time. She just gave birth.
Yeah,
It's their
yeah.
moment.
But I don't think it has to. And I think Tanya's right. I don't think it's right or wrong. I think
I think it
it
just
depends
depends
on
on
the
the
person. I
person.
think you need to know the person
And Brent and
Yeah.
Mira
And
were
I-
to
both
be
okay with it.
doing
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that, right?
And I think it's different if you're in a hospital room where you're talking to each other,
Yeah.
as opposed to, let's say it was her baby shower. And
Right.
you're celebrating her, and then you're all like, oh, and we're pregnant too. Right?
Yeah.
So I think that-
Yeah,
and
I
once
think
I
again,
it
guess
it's
depends.
real,
right, but it depends on the people too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm saying. You might
How they
not.
handle it.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like you might be completely fine with it and be right. And like
Yeah.
Tanya said, she's fine with it.
I'd be
Sorry,
fine with it.
I'm not, but whatever.
I don't think
I wouldn't be okay with it,
I think
but
I'd be
yeah.
okay with it, but-
But it does. I do think it depends on the person.
And
Yeah,
also,
it does.
Also, like, okay, you're proposing, and depending on the size of the wedding, but you're proposing, and maybe you don't like have people that don't even know you.
Yeah, I thought of that though too when I first read it. I thought of that. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
you might not know half of these people that are at this
but
wedding.
if she's been friends since grade 10,
Yeah.
then she knows a lot of their people.
Yeah.
But like, I think it would depend on the person
Yeah,
then too. Like,
Yeah.
who's being asked? Like, if some distant friend is asking me,
yeah,
or whatever, if they can, then
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that
Yeah,
at my
yeah.
wedding. But yeah, if it
Yeah,
was like,
just
you
like
know,
for
someone
her-
was asking at my wedding to ask my sister to marry them,
Yeah.
okay, right?
Yeah.
Because it's all of our
Well,
family,
yeah.
right?
But
Yeah.
I was at my wedding, and the line pointed Rob said, "Who's this?"
yeah,
Who's this?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like, I'm not. Like, they're all
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah, I think it does
Mm.
depend. That was
But-
a good one too.
So this one's called The Reluctant Babysitter.
I was here.
I and a friend have kids the same age. We recently did a girls' beach trip. I left my child at home with my husband for the first time, and in consequence, for the first time in 2 years, was child free. My husband does what he can regarding our kid and does a lot, but is gone for a lot for work. So we've never been apart from my kid for more than a few hours before someone says I have, I guess she was saying somebody has like a husband issue or whatever.
Okay.
But she doesn't. That's not the point here. Like
Yeah.
it has nothing to do with that. That isn't the issue here. My friend brought her child, which no one in the group had a problem with at all, except my friend has a habit of letting, or rather forcing, others to watch parent her kid.
Oh.
Every time we hang out, she kind of checks out. She goes on her phone or wanders off and sort of dumps her kid on the friend group. Well, on this beach trip, which was an overnight beach trip, she did just that to me. Now remember, this is the first time in a long time I've been kid-free, or at least my kid-free.
Mhm.
And here she is, dumping her kid on me.
Oh wow.
Her kid is asking me to play with them, walk with them, kid
Yeah.
stuff. And I just want a break. But here, my friend is playing on her phone, just totally checked out. I tried to redirect her kid back to her saying, oh, you should ask your mom to play. To which she says, without missing a beat, no, you have more patience for kids. Anyway, you play with him. My blood fucking boiled, and I explained to her that I left my kid at home because I wanted to be kid-free for the night and not babysit hers. She rolled her eyes and just lost it and told her to stop being lazy and watch her
Oh
own
my
kid.
God.
Of course she was pissed, but the rest of the group had my back. But my friend was so angry, I can't help but feel like I'm in the wrong. Am I an asshole?
No.
No, you're not an asshole.
No,
I don't
not
think-
for.
I don't think you are.
No.
No.
I don't think she
You
is.
got you.
Especially since like everyone was generous enough that okay, because a lot of times when we do girls trips, you don't bring the kids.
Yeah.
They don't come with you.
Yeah.
So the kid came. Okay,
Not a
fine,
lot
you
of the
could-
times. Anytime we do a girls' trip,
Yeah,
no,
we
invite
pretty
your
much
kids.
don't. But
It's
maybe
a
the
girls' trip,
circumstances
like,
are
if I'm not
she
bringing my
had
kid, I don't want
nobody.
yours coming.
She had
no
nobody to
offense.
take care of
Oh, you're
take
right.
care of
Yeah.
this child or whatever. Fine.
Yeah.
But then, okay, but then all right, if you don't have that like somebody to take care of
Yeah.
your kid, then you have to be responsible for your kid because yes, you have to know. Okay, well, these women came without their children.
Exactly.
Like it's called the girls'
Yeah,
trip
no,
for a
She's
reason.
not an asshole. No, she told her.
I just
friends.
kind of feel like I'm at a different point. Maybe this is an asshole thing to say, but like I'm at a different point in my life. So if I'm going somewhere with my group of people or whatever, and I'm not bringing my kids,
Mhm.
I'm thinking that we're going to have normal, like adult conversations.
Right.
But when we put a child in the mix,
Yeah.
even if it's in one of our older children,
Yeah.
So
it
different.
changes.
Yeah.
It changes
Yeah, for
the
sure.
dynamic no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vicky, Gabby, Adriana. Adriana's young, still young, but not really because she's mature. But like, it still changes the dynamic.
Yeah.
It changes the way that we, whatever.
Yeah.
Even though we still, I don't know how to explain it.
You're
It's just
right,
different,
you're
right?
right.
Yeah, it's just
You're
kind of different, right? So yeah, I could totally see why she wouldn't be, especially a younger kid,
Yeah.
right?
Wow.
It's not like you can't put a kid like that in a corner and be like, go play. Right?
Yeah.
It's
Well,
not, like,
yeah.
I'm
Well, yeah. When it's the older kids, well, they could just go on their
Yeah.
phone and just leave you alone,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But
Like, I'm not here for your entertainment, so go
Yeah.
back to your mother. She can.
Yeah.
handle it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's different too. Like I remember, like if you were all with similar kids, then you're getting the break. Right?
Yeah.
It'd be different if I remember when Luca was younger. Carmen and Ricky would sometimes like if it was early, we'd go camping all the time, and sometimes when they didn't have kids, oh, no, I'll take them for a bit.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, it was a different.
Yeah.
They weren't getting a break from their kids, or you
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
they're older now. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
if we were all to do something and we're all going away for a week and there's a little kid around and I gotta play that little kid for an hour, I probably won't mind because
Yeah.
I don't have, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
different. Yeah.
It's different that way
Yeah.
too. But if I'm getting rid of my kids and you're like, no,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, because it
Yeah.
sounds to me like
Yeah.
they all had
Yeah.
sounds to me like they all had kids and they were all in around the
And they
same
were looking forward
age,
to
right?
it.
So they were
Yeah.
looking
Yeah.
forward to
Yeah.
just whatever.
Adults.
So that's what I'm
Nothing
saying. No, definitely
Yeah.
it was her responsibility. Okay, you
Yeah.
bring your kid. Well, sorry, you're going to take care of your kid.
Yeah.
Why should everybody else now who was going for the night to
Kid-free.
want to have
That's
kid
not-
free?
I
wanna
don't
take
think
care of
that's
your kid.
fair
I'm sorry.
to load that on somebody else.
No, definitely. I don't think so either. So I don't think she's being an asshole.
No,
I don't
definitely.
think so either.
I think we all agree on that one.
Yes.
Well, I was going to do one more.
Yeah.
All right.
The girlfriend who dared to menstruate. So my boyfriend is really protective.
I'm like, wait a
Yeah,
second.
just listen. Yes, you did. So my boyfriend is really protective over his furniture. I assume it's because they're white. This really shows when I'm on my period. My boyfriend does humiliating things like placing sheets on on all of the chairs and lounges. I feel like if I were to leak, I'd just leak through the sheets anyway, and makes me sleep anyway. And he makes me sleep in the guest bedroom
Oh my god.
on the first 2 days of my period, my heaviest days.
Oh my
and
God.
then even asks me about when was the last time I changed my tampon. I'm a grown woman who has had her period since the age of 12. I don't need somebody to remind me to change a tampon.
Really?
When he does
Poor
this,
guy.
I just feel embarrassed, and it gives me the vibe that he cares more about materialistic objects than me.
It sounds like
I'm
it.
not
It
even
sounds
allowed
like
to
it.
cuddle him during my period.
Oh my god.
He acts like I'm just gushing like a waterfall or something. I started my period yesterday, and as I expected, the sheets came out. I just to put my foot down, and I take all of the sheets off the furniture, which got my boyfriend irritated, to which I told him that he needs to stop treating me like a leaking juice box.
Aw.
He's saying that I have no right to prevent him from keeping his expensive furniture clean, and that I'm the one acting like a jerk. I need to know, am I the asshole?
God no.
Hmm.
God no, she's not an asshole. I don't think she is.
I think it's time to look for a new boyfriend.
Yeah, I think so, too.
agree.
Yeah, that's
Like,
where I would
get
go.
that he wants
It's
to
gonna
protect
get
his
worse.
furniture, but
Yeah.
And if you
Oh.
have a daughter in the future,
Oh my God.
there's no.
Yeah.
Sounds like the asshole
Oh
there.
my
Yeah.
God.
He does.
Yeah.
Get it? I get it.
Yes,
Maybe
yeah.
you know you paid, but to go as far as like, I'm sorry, when was the last time you changed your tampon?
yeah.
What in
Dana-
the world?
Dana's never asked me that.
I know. I don't. Billy's
Like,
never
what?
asked
What?
me that.
I'm sorry.
I
You
don't
know,
even
like
think
they're
he
like,
thinks of it.
yeah,
Yeah.
They don't
like
wanna ask.
no, they don't think of it.
No.
Yeah.
You take care of your own shit.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah.
Right?
I don't know if it's a cultural thing or if it's a whatever, but I worked with a guy once who didn't trust women in the kitchen. Because if you can bleed for 7 days and not die, there's something wrong.
Oh, I see. But yeah, like, yeah, no,
So
she's
there's a
definitely
mentality
not.
that some people have. That
Yeah.
that would be,
You're definitely not. She's definitely not being an asshole. I think.
No.
I think
No,
it's what
she's
you
just-
said. Yeah, she needs to look for a new boyfriend.
Yeah.
Because I
Needs a
feel
little
like
more
at that
compassion.
point, yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Get me the ice cream
Maybe
and don't
there-
worry about the
exactly.
tampon.
and
Yeah.
Maybe there should
Yeah,
be
I know.
a little bit more compassion. And the thing is like, okay, so when people come over, are you watching, or are you going to start asking the women that come in the room?
Oh my God! Could
Are
you
you?
imagine?
Do you
Are you
have
on
your
your period?
period?
Yeah.
Do I have to put sheets down?
Oh my God! Could you
Right?
imagine?
No, but
Awful.
really,
What would you
does
do?
he?
What are you doing if they had a baby in the hospital?
That's
and
what I'm
she's putting
saying.
shitting on the table.
Yeah, like how is he going to handle that? Like I
That's
don't
why
even.
No, I
she
don't think he's
needs to get
handling
rid of
anything.
him.
I
Yeah.
think he needs to be
She-
alone.
Yeah,
Get
like
rid of
what the frick? Like honestly, okay, I get it. Accidents happen and stuff,
Yeah.
but for the most part, a lot of times, those accidents happen like when you're sleeping. I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
so much,
Yeah.
not so much during the day. I feel like you're a lot more cognizant
Yeah.
during the day of what's going on, right?
Because
So
at night you're lying there, right?
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
it just kind
So
of flows.
what an idiot! I don't even know what to say.
That's
Like when I
nasty.
read that one, I was just like, "Oh my god,
Oh,
you
he's
have got to be
nasty.
kidding me! I
He's
can't even
leave.
believe this." Yeah,
He can stay with his couch and I will
yeah,
walk out the front
exactly.
door.
I think that's
Yeah.
the advice there.
Stay with your
she
furniture,
needs
buddy.
to find somebody
I
else.
agree.
Wow.
So yeah,
That was good ones too.
there was a whole bunch of
Good
other
one.
ones. They're really funny, but
They
yeah,
were good,
I just
they were
picked those
good.
ones. But yeah,
That was a
But,
great
good.
conversation, guys.
Maria, who can't talk. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining. Thanks so much for
Yeah,
listening.
if you have
Thank
any
you.
of any
Topics?
like topics, no, but like any, am I the asshole?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely
Stories,
put the
yeah.
stories, put them in there.
Definitely put them in the comments,
Sure.
That'd be
Thanks for
interesting to
listening.
Yeah.
listen to.
and we can
Read.
Definitely.
talk about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for
Have a good
listening.
night.
Have a good night,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.